You guys doing? What's going on? Welcome to the messy sweet spot. And when I tell you guys today, it's going to be a day like no other. We have eyewitness that was there at the scene of Angie Stone crash. Okay. And we're going to pull her up here. Yes. It's so many stuff that's coming out here. Storm was showing me some videos. Once you see these videos that Storm have pulled up, because trust me, he has been doing the work. He has been investigating, and it's gonna blow your mind. You all were right along. We were right along about everything. You guys know it was a cover up. You guys know she was targeted. And let's not make no mistakes. They are watching. Man, when I tell you, I have so many emails regarding this case. Let's get right on to it. Okay. How you guys doing? If you guys can, please like the video. Let's get these likes up. You are at the messy sweet spot. It's Gigi with the T. Hey, Gigi with the T. Hey, Gigi. Okay. And if you really mess with me, support me, hit my Cash app and make it clap. Hit my Cash app and make it clap. Hey. So you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, please press that 3 so we can just make sure. So I would like to bring this lady up here. I'm going to add her up right here, and let's listen to her. She is an eyewitness, and she was there.
I just got hit by an 18-wheeler on the side of the interstate. I have pieces of the fender in my hair. I have it's oil all over my body. I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to get back to telling the story, and I'll show you the footage. After driving the 6 hours home, showering, and processing it all, here's the story. About 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, me and my daughter were driving to Charleston, South Carolina for her Sweet 16 birthday getaway. We came up to a truck with a trailer and its flashers were on, so we slowed down some, and that's when I noticed there was an overturned vehicle in the fast lane. And it looked like it just happened. I pulled over, I put my flashers on, and I told my daughter to stay in the car. And I ran over, it was a van, and I ran over, and there were so many people in this van, and they were just trying to get out. And I asked if they'd called the cops, and they said, we're just trying to get out. And they were helping this woman out off the side of the van, and I grabbed her hand and I helped her get down, and she seemed out of it, and I was holding her hand and she was wobbling around, and I said, baby, you got to sit down. And then the next thing I know, I flew and I fell down to the ground, and it felt like something not ran over me but brushed over me. Like something just swiped over my body, and I got up and I could hear screaming, and I just focused in on one screaming, and it was my daughter, and all I could do was run across the highway and tell her to get back in the car. She had to move the car because if somebody else hit us, it could hit her. So she moved the car farther up the interstate, and I called 911, and they said they were on their way. And then all I could think to do was get to my daughter. And that's all I could do in that time. And when I was walking to my daughter, we're really running the best that I can do. I was in so much pain. My chest felt like an elephant was sitting on it. My legs were so hurt and sore. And I looked up, and there was an 18-wheeler that had crossed the median into oncoming traffic, and I knew that's what hit me and ran over and brushed over me was the 18-wheeler. And my daughter's freaking out. She'd already called my husband by then and my father-in-law, and I just told her, we've got to get to the hospital. I can't breathe. It was so hard to breathe. I'm going to post a video of the 18-wheeler after I left the hospital, driving back through to get to my husband and my son. I will not be posting the vehicle in the video because somebody did pass away. They did. And I won't be posting that for respect for their family. I'm sore, I'm bruised all on the right side of my body. I'm very stiff everywhere. But I will keep you guys updated. And the video is going to come at the end, okay? Hug your family tight. Hug your family tight. Bye.
Wow. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that from the eyewitness? And I just want to say thank you for speaking out and telling us what's really going on. We cannot depend on the news because the news are compromised. We cannot depend on the police or the troopers. They're compromised too. But we still have some people that is willing to lay it on the line and tell the truth. She said she had more videos, but people that are saying they are associated with the family is hitting her up, telling her to take the video down. Take the video down. And a lot of people feel like the family is hiding something. It's something, but we did have the investigator that was close friends from the family. He came on the show yesterday and he said, give it time, that the family is going to speak out after the funeral. They're going to give us more details. So that lets you know the family knows stuff. People know stuff. They just not letting us know stuff. But see, we are ahead of them because we already know. We are putting two together. Actually, we're helping them. We are helping them because they are looking on social media, putting all the clues together, because these police, these government, these troopers, they don't care about Angie Stone. They said, oh yeah, she's a Black woman. They didn't put time and attention towards her, you know, and it's sad. We have to do our own reporting, our own investigating when it comes to the people that we care about and we love, and it shows. I have this report here. I got to tell you guys, we got Storm. When I tell you, when Storm come up here, he is going to shut it down because the information in the video footage he got, y'all ain't never seen it. It's going to be an exclusive. It is going to be an exclusive. Other three women that was in the van that Angie Stone was in, she did not die in the van. Can we say it louder? She didn't die in that van. She didn't. They had us to believe that she passed away in a car accident. No. That lady said she helped Angie Stone out the van, and then all of a sudden the 18-wheeler come. Now, the 18-wheeler, was the lights on? Did the 18-wheeler have his lights on? Because around 4 o'clock, I'm still thinking it's dark, you know? So did he not see? I mean, it's no excuse. And where's the mug shot of this 18-wheeler truck? Why is he being protected? We are giving him some names of the people in the van, but we don't got the mug shot of the man that was in the 18-wheeler truck. Something is up with that. And let's give a big old thank you to Fallon Studio donating $50. Thank you so much. We appreciate it here at the Messy Sweet Spot, because I roll with you, facts and truth. Love you, girl. Keep it up. If you share, you all, thank you. Thank you for sharing me all the time. That's real support. Okay. Now, let me get back here. Now, they're saying that Sheila Hopkins, where you at, Sheila Hopkins? Cheryl Murphy, okay, and Sharita Murphy, they must be sisters. Why are you guys so quiet? I heard that you guys signed an NDA. And the people are saying you signed an NDA because it was a crime activity. All over this internet, they are saying that this is turning into a crime investigation. I don't know how true that is, but I'm just telling you guys what the streets are saying. And that's my job, to infill you what's going on in these YouTube streets. Okay. None of them have spoken. So the three women that I named, and I'm naming y'all, come up here, speak the truth. Angie deserved this. Angie will want the truth to be told about her, because we know she was not ready to go. She had a lot of fight in her, and she had a lot of things she had to do, like get her money from those big corporations, dark Hollywood record companies. She was out in them and ready to get her revenge and get her money and get what's right. And so many other people was hoping that she would do that because so many people have been victims of dark Hollywood, you know? And they just shattered that. They just took it out. And she has so many secrets. She was going to expose more, but they made sure, didn't they? They made sure you ain't going to tell another secret on this internet. They did that. So, a vanishing witness. A woman claimed she was stopped at the crash site, helped Angie Stone out of the wreckage, and instructed her to sit down, only for the woman to be run over moments later. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that Angie Stone was hit by an 18-wheeler? That's what it sounds like. Press 1 if you believe it, press 2 if you don't. If she was hit by an 18-wheeler, where is the body? How? I don't know how that's look. I don't know if she was swiped. I don't know if she was hit set on. I don't know if her body jumped up in the sky and fell back down. I mean, and if this lady is lying, ooh, you better not be lying to me. You better not be lying. Why would she lie though? Why would she lie? She's not getting paid. Why would she lie? I don't know. Deleted footage. The witness initially posted a video recounting the accident, but later took it down, reportedly at the request of the family. Told y'all, I don't know if it's Diamond or I don't know if it's Michael, but somebody in that family is making a rounds and was telling her to take the video down. Now, to me, I feel like it's more true because if the family is telling her to take the video down, that means it's some truth to that. It's some truth to that. So time frame matches the official report. The woman timeline aligns with the police report of the accident, raising questions about whether she truly helped Angie Stone. They are saying why no mugshot of the truck driver. Despite being named, the 33-year-old truck driver from Texas has no public mugshot or official updates. People are talking about the missing traffic footage. All right, so it's just a lot. I want to bring Storm up here real quick. Storm, how's it going? I saw some
Going good.
footage that you have, and I said, "Wow, would you be able to show us those video footage and everything that you have discovered
I
on
can't
Angie?"
I can't show all of that to the general public because I was sending it to you so you see what was going on.
Yeah,
So you
I didn't show it.
yeah, so you'll have proof of what I'm working on. So the accident happened right outside Hull oh Lord, what's the name of Hull? Hope Hull, which is outside of Montgomery. And the Montgomery office of the Highway Patrol, Alabama Law Department of Law Enforcement, they handled the case. The lieutenant that was in charge of the case,
Are you
let's
there?
say, let's say yesterday, I knew a whole lot more than what I was saying, but I was trying to see if the information would come voluntarily from those that said they know. And we didn't get those answers. I tried to get those answers and I tried to be very respectful because I have to be fair and knowing that either I don't think my mic was on, and that they didn't know or they knew. So I'm going to say probably they may have known but not want to say. So I'll say I have gotten the preliminary report, and I can tell you factually the driver's name and everyone that was in the vehicle. Diamond was not there. Michael was not there. They were nowhere in the area. So when it was said that the phone call came and the story was broke, that information is not quite correct because the first person to break the story was the newspaper in town. That's where it came from. The driver's name is Jared S. Wilson, age 33, from Skidmore, Texas.
So hold on. For some people, that's kind of, so are you saying that Dennis lied?
Well, you heard what I said.
In other terms, okay, you guys were not here yesterday. Dennis, he's very known out here. He does investigating work. He said the family reached out to him and he was the one that broke the story. But Storm says that, Storm, are you saying that's not true?
I'm going to say in Alabama, that's not true.
In Alabama, okay. Go ahead, Storm.
So, once one news agency breaks the story, it passes real fast. So I questioned and I asked who called, and I tried to line it out as best as possible to see where basic preliminary information could come from. And the question was, well, we'll wait until the family speak. The family can't speak because the family wasn't there. The family can't say any more than what we know. And what we know right now seems to be pretty factual. And that is, she did not pass away inside that vehicle. She did not. Why is that a secret? Why? That doesn't make sense to me as to why that is a secret. Because if it was an accident, it was an accident. And you could say, well, it was an accident. Well, we don't want to give details of the accident. Okay, that's a whole different story. Okay, that's preliminary. You could say that. Everybody would understand that. I would, you would, any rational person hearing that would understand that. But that was not said. So you left a gaping hole for people to assume by their personal belief that something is nefarious other than what might be or may not be. We don't know, but inquiring minds want to know. Now, the factor that there's an investigation led credibility to me from day one, because there was an official police conference done. You remember I said that, Gigi. I said that right while they were on. So I'm leading the individuals to see if they're going to tell any preliminary information, because I had the names day before yesterday. But until I had factual backup to back it up, I wasn't going to say anything.
Well, I feel like, some people are just here to just, try to stop more information from coming out. So.
Yeah, but they couldn't stop the information from me because I had it, and I have it. So, I mean, it's not making any sense to me as to why it's such a secret. Why are the passengers in the van a secret? Because we would care just about their health also. They were in the van. They were injured, allegedly. So why would we not care about them just as much as Angie? They loved her. They were on the road with her. We should care about them just as much. Why should it be a secret?
Because something shady is going on. It has to do with dark Hollywood. It's clear as day. And I tell you what, Murphys, you better speak out, because this young lady, she spoke out. And do you guys believe her? This lady that spoke out, that said that she helped Angie Stone, that she did not die in the van. Press 1 if you believe her. Press 2 if you don't believe her. You feel like she's out here lying. I tell you what, you Murphy sisters, if you guys don't come out here to say, hey, she's putting up lies and we have to stop this, we're going to take it as she's telling the truth. Because I know you guys are listening. You know what's going on around here. This has been a very traumatic situation, not just for Angie and the family, but for you too. You will never forget this. And besides, Angie is gone. I can't hear you. What?
No. I was pulling up something. I was
Oh
So
yeah, I heard some in the background. I was
yeah,
like, what happened now?
yeah, I
Okay,
was
yeah. If you can mute it, okay. I didn't know what was going on.
yeah, no,
Okay.
no, I did. So Gigi, the accident took place on I-65 at mile marker 162. On I-65, all the way up and down Hyundai Boulevard and whatever, there are cameras. I know this factually because I have the locations of the cameras. I can see live view of the cameras. I sent you that. But there is no camera close to the point of where the impact took place. And I checked pretty thorough. That's at whole point. Now, why wouldn't anybody let us know the city that it happened at? They just said Montgomery. Why wouldn't they have released Whole Point? I'm curious.
I don't know. I don't know why they haven't released that, but all I'm saying is some people feel like the lady is lying. She has no reason to lie. Okay. And like I said before, Murphy's, if you're out there, this is your time to speak up because I will not allow anybody to make lies about my friend, about a person I work for. I wouldn't allow that. I'm going to speak out and say, that lady was not there. She is lying. But you guys are not doing that. So it's going to lead to the public to believe she's telling the truth because she is the only one that is forthcoming. And a lot
Well,
of times when you are not forthcoming, you are hiding stuff. And then we know about the NDAs that you guys sign. So maybe you're looking at me and say, well, how can we talk? You know, we signed that NDA. Who made you guys sign the NDA? Why did you have to sign the NDA? Why did it turn into a criminal investigation? You better tell your cousin or your brother, or your husband, and have them come up here and speak on your behalf. I mean, can they still do that in the NDA? I'm not sure. Or you
well,
just
NDA is not any good if there's an investigation. Just so you know.
okay. Well, maybe they don't know. Did you guys hear that? If it's an investigation, the NDA is no
It's no
good.
good.
Okay. So Dennis said it's not a criminal investigation. However, other people feel differently. And a lot of people don't believe Dennis when it comes to this. So, but if it's not a criminal investigation, if it's just an investigation, is it still applies to NDA?
Okay, so Gigi, let me ask the audience and you a reasonable question. If a person has a suspended driver's license and they're the driver of an accident where the loss of an individual came, what does that become automatically? Somebody answer that in the chat. What does it become? It becomes a criminal investigation. I mean, ain't no other way around that one. That is what it is. Now, the thing about it is, here's one of the Murphy girls. I think it's Sharita Murphy, and Lethal, the driver, had an argument, and the argument was about supposedly he was driving too fast. All right. Now, a lot of people want to know, well, what's so important about Lethal Carter? Gigi, did you know Mr. Carter was on the TV show The Grid?
I don't know nothing about him. So everything you say is going to be a surprise. Go ahead.
Lethal Carter is a aspiring actor, an aspiring entertainer, and an aspiring representative of artists.
Who hired him? So
well,
drive the van.
That's
so
what
those vans, don't you have to rent those out, or do that van come with the service?
That van I think was a 2001, something like that.
So
So
whose van was it? Let's get to
so
the bottom. Whose van was it?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't check that, but I need to check that because
Yeah,
the
we
VIN
need
number
to
will
know
be on the
whose
report.
van is it.
Yeah.
Is
So
it Angie's van?
I will find out. I'll know tomorrow who the owner of the van is or was. I'll know that tomorrow. I totally forgot to check that. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I didn't.
Mhm.
But I will check that because the VIN number would be released on the preliminary report. Um,
Who's in charge of hiring? The people that was on that van, does she hire her own people, or does she have someone in charge of hiring, the driver and all these other people that's on that van?
that part I don't know because that she was working with. So I personally don't know that information. I know
Someone
all.
says the van was a rental. I don't know how true it is, but that's what the people are saying, that the van was a rental.
I can't confirm that at this point because I don't know. I have to check by the VIN number, and I'll do that tomorrow. But I don't. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. And
Got it.
I don't.
Okay, I want to go through that. If the van is a rental,
Okay,
no way they're going to rent to him.
that's correct.
No way they're
No,
going to rent to
to
him if
right,
the van is a rental. So
right.
what's really going on? Because he was not supposed to drive. He was not supposed to drive. And no way they're going to give a rented van of that to him. No way. No
No.
way. So is that the reason why he tried to leave the scene and come back? He wanted to flew because he know he was wrong. Why he ain't in jail?
Ooh, you about to make
Come on, go there.
okay.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, I'm actually working on that reason. So I think that the private ambulance company was called. They contacted when he was away. And they came. I also believe there's only one or two people that could have called Dennis. That would have been the publicist or Lethal. Because none of the band members would just call him. And he said he was contacted, he was representing the family, right? Were those his
Yeah,
words?
but I have to say this. It's a conflict of interest. Dennis said that he was contacted by the family. Ty was on the line. Ty said he is a relative to Angie. And Ty, one of his first things to say was that the driver is not related to Angie. So
What?
I cannot believe that Dennis would sit here and listen to Ty say that is not a family member, and then Dennis will turn around and say he was contacted by him, which is a family member. That doesn't make sense, Storm.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know what Angie's father's name is?
Tell us.
Lethal.
Really? That's the
Mhm.
same name, the driver. What a
Correct.
coincidence.
Lethal Bush. He was a gospel singer. And I'm gonna leave that there because I'm gonna let that story run where it may.
Got
But
it.
how much of a coincidence that you have somebody else with the same spelling of the name Leethel if there's no connection there? I believe there is. I could be wrong, but allegedly that's my belief. Allegedly,
All right.
and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. So it's my thing is as a lot of people know what says. I think Dennis was called to throw the story off. because he couldn't give the time of the accident.
Well, he didn't give anything.
I knew the accident time was at 4:25,
Mm, yeah.
and I confirmed it with the Alabama State law enforcement.
Hmm.
The accident was at 4:25. He wasn't called until 10 a.m.
Hmm.
And I knew it couldn't have been until after that.
Hmm.
And I believe I said that.
Hmm. I got two things I want to read. Someone says Lethal did not do anything wrong. Already been in jail and he became a born again Christian. Amen. He repented. So let's not get stuck on him. That must be the cousin. Hey, cousin. That
Well, well, Kimya,
must be the cousin.
Kimya, I, Kimya, I'm not saying that anything is wrong, but let me say this. Let me say this. Anyone that give recompense for what they've done in the past, we have to acknowledge as good. I acknowledge that. You said he didn't do anything wrong. He was behind the wheel without a driver's license. That's doing something wrong.
Yeah, that's lying. If you're a Christian, you shouldn't be lying like that. That's not being honest.
So I respect you, Kimya, but I cannot agree with the statement because he did do something wrong.
Kenya gonna ride for hers. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Now, Ty has something to say about you, Storm.
Okay.
Ty says you are dead wrong. You are dead wrong. Um, Angie's father name is Clifford Brown.
Okay. Hey, I'm only going by information that I find. So hey, if it's different, then it's different. But I know what is factual. The names of the individuals in that van, the driver's license, the driver of the truck, and the young lady that helped. I know I have those things factual. So if you're doing what you can to separate the, well, she said, and they said Angie's father. Okay, so I'll concede to that. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
All right. Well, I do have another lady here that want to speak, so I'm going to bring her up. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you. Thank you. I
I will
appreciate
hope. Look, I will hope you can be my mentor one day.
it.
But
Okay.
let's let me get this as I call myself a little YouTuber because I always swear I'm a detective. But from the moment it was just, did you see how the van would turn and which way it was coming from? Did anybody notice that? How the SUV was turned, and from the way that she was positioned, that's a whole nother error. I'm
Tell,
just saying.
tell us
Okay,
in your words how the vehicle was turned. For those of us that did not see what you saw,
it
just
was
describe it.
it was just awkward from the way the truck was coming. I don't see how that could be. That's just like two different ways. I'm just being honest. Like it's a set scene. That's my opinion. I don't want nobody to say it just looked like it was set up point blank. Period. She was already stressing and exploring everything that she wanted you to know. She was telling you what was going to go on. She was letting everybody know. And we just got to start looking at the signs. You know what I'm saying? This is the time where everything's going to be exploited on a lot of people, especially
Mhm.
the industry, the music industry anyway.
Yes.
So,
Now,
yes,
you feel like this was a setup.
great
Can you
setup.
tell me one or two
It's
reasons why you feel like it's a setup? Let's go
it,
there.
First of all, I look at she pled and let you know that she didn't know what might happen to her after she wanted her money back. Point blank. Point blank, that gets it right there. Then your kids say your children saying something. Then you got three different types. You got four different type of stories out on her right now. I mean, four different type of stories. One was she got hit. The other was the man was driving. Then the third one was she was driving. And then it just so other stuff, it's just a lot of stuff, and it's just common sense,
So it's not clear, and
It's
it's
not.
sad because of Angie Stone,
That's right.
legendary icon. One person, and they have so many investigators that are their friends, so many journalists that are their friends. Why can't they just get the story straight? Why does it continue to change every single day? Why do we learn something new every single day and it's not coming from the family? Why is that? But they
That's
said,
something
just give them a minute. Wait until after the funeral. Then that's when the family is going to speak.
That's
Knowing
crazy
darn
though.
well that the public is not going to wait. Knowing well the public may not trust the family. So you're telling them to wait, to censor themselves, and you give them no reason.
I
But
think we're gonna know a lot after this funeral. I really do. I think it's gonna be a banger. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a banger. Trust and believe. It's gonna be what we was looking for. Guarantee.
I don't think so.
but
Listen, God got the last word of everything, regardless of. I know you don't think so, but
Well,
guarantee you, it
I
will
know,
be. It will be. Mark my
I
word.
know, I know what you're saying, sis, and I don't disagree with you right there.
True.
Please don't misunderstand me. But just like you said, you mentioned about the direction of the van, and
Right.
you mentioned the tracks of the truck.
Right.
The van flipped. I don't believe in any way that the truck hit the van.
Look, and then they won't even show you exactly how the truck really look. It's just showing you size of the truck, just
Well,
like.
here's the thing: the only people that have true pictures of the truck afterwards is the police department. They
So
do
only
have pictures.
so the only people that can get it is the family, right?
No, that's not true.
Wow. So we can't see it ourselves.
Everybody might can't get it, but the media can get access. All we do is a FOIA request, and
Right.
it's called Freedom of Information, and we can get body cam, we can get the reports, yada yada, so
Thanks
that
for
we
that.
can release the information.
But I
So
feel like deeply in my heart, you'll see a lot more after this funeral. I mean, it's too much in
I
the open
I,
right now.
I don't think I'm going to see any more than what we have right now, other than the truth start telling. Because
True.
right now, presumptive, it all looks very bad. Presumptive.
Very
Okay.
bad.
And so now all we need is the truth. And the only people can tell the truth are those 8 individuals that was left in the vehicle. Those are the only people that can tell the truth.
Because that don't make no
Because only
sense.
because only them know. Michael
That's
don't
right.
know.
I want to interrupt. Now, Storm feels that the van and the 18-wheeler truck never collided. Did I get that right, Storm?
You got that. I believe that they
All
never
right.
tried.
I have to ask the people, do you guys believe the van and the 18-wheeler ever collided? Press 4 if you feel like, yes, they did collide. They hit each other. Press 7 if you feel like, nope, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Now, there also been reports that before the accidents, people heard 4 loud pops. They said it was 4, it was 3, it was like loud pops. And then that's when the crash allegedly happened. Now I'm reading this from one of our party crashers, our supporters. She states, Gigi, her son Michael, was with her earlier in the day and was driving the van for his birthday. Michael, what did you do to that van? Okay. What
Well,
is going on? Go ahead, Storm.
and
Right.
that may have been, but he wasn't at the scene of the accident. Well, excuse me, he wasn't in the van at the accident.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna put
was
it that
in
way.
the van, but if you had the van prior, I don't know what you could have did and caused that thing. I
Hey,
don't know what was that popping. Was
you,
somebody shooting at the tires, or was that caused from Michael partying and jumping on that van up and down on his
that
birthday? I don't know. Okay, I don't
that
know. Okay,
that tends to leave some doors open for some serious
Right.
answers
Right.
to be given. But like I said, I'm back at my same thing that I was saying all along. I believe two individuals know what's going on, and them two individuals need to some point come to the table.
Mhm.
I called their names in the beginning, and I stand true to their names to this day. And you can pop the fan on that one, Gigi.
All right. Once I get it. Okay. All right. Now, what Janita says, they don't believe the family have nothing to do with the kids. And that's fine, because I know a lot of you guys would never suspect family. But as long as I've been in crime stories, a lot of times it's the person that know you that's going to end you. It's the
Right,
people that you least expect that is putting a spell or have a witchy craft on you. Okay.
right,
So I'm going to always look at everybody, the people she worked with, the people in the van, her kids, everybody. And her kids don't have the best reputation. Okay. They have done some crazy things that most of you all have never done, like put hands on your mama. Press one if you ever hit your mama. Huh? Not only hit your mama, but then went to the press about it and say that your mama is a monster and play the victim after she opened the door for you. If my mama, I've never hit my mama never hit me, but if my mama did hit me, I'm going to take it to my grave. Y'all ain't going to find out about it. I'm not about to create my mama as a monster, knowing that this is her reputation is on the line. But this is the dynamic of this family, So I'm going to look at all. I understand that you guys are not going to look at certain people, but I'm going to. All right. So we have here Sister Bethy. How are you?
Hello, beautiful sisters. Hello, brother. How
Hello.
are you?
Just fine.
Oh, well, sister, I wanted to play devil's advocate. An only reason why I'm suggesting that is because it's very easy, because of the situation. It seems to be very easy to blame it on the music industry. And I say that because she's supposedly been coming from one event, right? Where she performed or something like that. And then I thought, well, the van doesn't, just based on the look of the van, it doesn't look that terribly damaged. But it just seems like it's so much easier to stage this crime scene, as though she was literally unlived in this scene. But in fact, she was a very unhealthy woman, and she could have very well been deceased, unlived, before she even got in there. And I just don't know. I'm just don't want to.
Oh, wait.
I don't know.
But sis, but sis, that's a narrative we can't let get out there like that, because that's not true.
She was very healthy.
Yeah.
She just got finished performing. Hell, half the people in this stage, in this chat, including me, could not do what Angie Stone have done. Sung all those songs and still have that energy. Hell, I'm tired. Okay? She was in good health. She was
Oh,
in
okay.
great health.
I think I was just going based on the videos that she was in, that like I saw one.
Well, let me
Maybe
tell
it
you
could have been old
tell
too
you,
then,
let me tell you why, Bethy. Dark Hollywood, the one that you want to you want to cape for Dark Hollywood.
I
I'm
would.
hearing something in the
Oh,
background of
absolutely
somebody.
not. No, no, don't think that I'm for the industry at all. I'm just thinking like somebody
I
hurt
know,
her.
but Miss Bethy, you said you wanted to play devil's advocate, so you gonna
Oh,
say the devil.
okay.
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 You
Okay.
signed up for this, Miss Bethy.
Yes,
Did you
sister,
not?
you're right.
Did you
You're,
not? Okay, you
you're
signed up
absolutely
for it.
right.
Now she running. Now get back here.
Uh, okay.
Nah, get that butt back here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You playing devil's advocate because certain people feel that way. But I wanted to let you know too that Dark Hollywood, the time you were talking about where she was not feeling well, do you know why? Because Dark Hollywood targeted her and poisoned her with needles. Did you know that? And
No, I
she did
didn't.
that. And she was very outspoken with it. And she says that Satan is working against her and tried to take her out of here. And it was spiritual. Okay. So she got better. Did you know when she went to the hospital, she went to the bathroom. The nurses said she just fell out. The nurses says they came in there and all she was saying and screaming is Jesus, 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 Jesus. She was screaming for Jesus because she said she knew she was about to transition from the poison they put in her body.
Oh my goodness. I
Gigi,
didn't know that.
That
I,
Jesus came in and saved her. And she was sick for about 2 weeks. And this was a time when she was supposed to have a performance, but I believe she had to postpone because what they tried to do to her. And she said she was so disappointed. Bethy, did you know this? All those people in Hollywood talking about that's my sister, all those people that she helped open the door from, did they come and check on her? Huh? Did
No,
they
I
come and
did
help
not see
her?
any. Nope.
Huh? When
No, and I
she
feel bad
knew
about that.
that Universal and these record companies and Dark Hollywood stole all those millions, did they try to help that sister to fight back because they know some inside? No. When she's out here struggling, performing, going this day, that day, performing, she said she should have been retired 20 years ago. Do you think they're helping, giving her some money, saying, hey, I got you? We hear the black rappers do it, right? We hear rappers go to jail, get out of jail. Oh, such and such gave me $5 million. Such and such gave me $2 million. The rap boys, they do that with each other. We hear stories, but I've never heard the Jill Scotts or the Erica Badu's or the sisters say, hey, Angie, I know you're going through hard time. I know they stole from you and you helped me, get into where I'm at. And I want to give tribute to you. I'm going to give you a thousand or a million here too. You know what I'm saying? No, no, no.
Why wouldn't they? Why didn't they show her love? That's so cruel.
Because they are compromised. They're working with the enemy. You already know. They are working with
Okay.
the enemy. And then it's
Okay.
jealousy. They said, Jill Scott, did you know she opened the doors for Jill Scott?
Yeah, I
And
saw that when she did her
talked so
interview.
nasty about her. So nasty about her. And you know why? It's because Jill Scott wanted a lot of parts and she didn't want Angie Stone to eat. You get what I'm saying? They said
Yes.
Jill Scott, she has a BITC, uh, you know, personality.
What
And
about Mary J? Didn't she help her?
oh no, girl, did you know what they did to her? They
Uh-oh.
didn't like Angie Stone because Angie Stone was not going to sell out. Angie Stone had integrity, morals, and values. Angie Stone was not going to be out here flaunting her behind and stuff. She made music uplifting black brothers and uplifting black love.
Right.
But they gave Angie Stone's song to Mary J. Blige, and as an insult, they kept Angie Stone vocals on the record that they gave to Mary J. Blige. And did Mary J. Blige say, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this. This is my sister. I don't want to be involved. I love her. And we don't have to beef with each other. It's enough room for all of us. But see, when the head Hollywood, when you don't comply and do what they want you to do, they're going to make you fight against your sisters. They're going to say, well, hey, well, do what you got to do towards her. Yeah, we support it, you know? So they all sellouts and they all for themselves and they are all puppets on a string. Did you know? They got a lot of shit on Mary J. Blige, they say. Because you know she hung out with Diddy and them. So Mary J. Blige, what's she going to say? They'll put them tapes out.
Yeah.
Her, Diddy, Mary J. Blige, and all of them. Okay? So,
Mm.
honey, and you know Mary J. Blige, she was on that stuff for a long time. And she
Yeah.
got the nerve to talk about Diddy then saved her life. If it wasn't for Diddy, she don't know what she'll do. Mind you, Diddy is that's Satan's son over there. That is Satan's
Mm.
son. So, honey, it is all crazy.
I don't see how they could turn on her like that because she actually spoke highly of them, but they didn't return it. Angie spoke highly of all the women that she helped, and none of them spoke highly of her. I don't understand that. Why
Rave,
do we
do you think you
sisters
can
do
answer
that to
that?
each other?
Rave, I know
Oh,
Rave can. Rave, are you there? I don't know
she
what's
got
wrong.
her mic muted.
He's got a
I
mic muted.
I have my mic muted. I said, "Good afternoon, Gigi. Good afternoon, Storm, and
Good afternoon.
Sister Bethy." Yeah, I can answer that. Do you know that Mary's first album, they have a single with her and quote unquote D'Angelo, and those are all Angie Stone and D'Angelo's vocals.
What?
Right.
Wait a
Oh,
minute. I didn't know that. Wait, say that again.
Rave, come on now. Bring it, Rave. Bring it,
You
Rave. Bring it, Rave. Don't hold back. Right, come on.
Don't threaten me with a good time now, because you know I
Bring
won't hold back.
it. Bring it.
Mary J's first album, um, because they called her the ghetto superstar, and she wasn't Mary J at that time. And Angie Stone was a songwriter, and she wrote a song with D'Angelo, and they wanted to buy the song from Angie and D'Angelo, and Angie said no. Well, they took the song, and her, because when you make a record, you pre-record and you lay down the tracks and so forth. So the background singing that you hear is Angie Stone. It's not Mary J.
I have to look into that. I
You
Yeah, I
telling
got
the
to look into
truth.
that.
She telling the
And
truth.
Oh, I'm not saying she's not.
uh,
I
I
got
know
to.
you're not some. I just want to stamp on that. Go ahead.
okay, because I'm a lot of things, but a liar ain't one of them. I'm a Christian, but I cuss a little, okay? And I'm real about mine. That's how I was introduced to Angie, because she was very ticked off about that. That was her song. I think it's Private Sessions or I have to look
Oh,
the
private sessions.
uh-huh.
Okay,
It
I think I can recall that title.
and it's
Uh,
the D'Angelo and Mary J duet.
I
And
do.
D'Angelo nor Angie gave her permission to use that song. So a lot of people think that it's Mary J, and it's not Mary J, it's Angie Stone.
wow. Bomb
I'm
drop.
I don't have to go into vibe and so forth. I was there.
Clock that T.
And as you found out, y- none of your so-called investigators never disputed me. They tried to talk through me.
Well, I think one of them definitely didn't have enough information. I mean, I tried to help him out.
I have my grandmother had 8 children, so I've got like a bunch of cousins and so forth. As close as I was to Angie, I don't know everything about her because she was a private person. I'm just saying, something wasn't clean in Denmark.
Have y'all noticed how much? And I just noticed this. Do you notice how much Mary and her look alike? She looks like a dark-skinned Angie Stone. I mean, a light-skinned Angie Stone.
I think Mary
It
loves
probably because she
it.
probably
I,
idoled
I,
her at one
I,
point.
I can't wait till Faith come out with the truth.
Mm. Well,
Ooh.
Rave, I know you know a lot. If you guys don't know, Rave knows Angie Stone.
Um.
Okay. Now, Rave, can you please just give it to us? I know you can bring it. Stop teasing. Stop playing. I brung you up so you can bring it, Rave. Okay.
Ray, I'm your brother. I'm gonna call you chicken now.
Oh, don't call me Chicken
Come
Storm. I just started having respect for you.
on.
I'm playing with you, sis. I'm playing.
You
So
know,
her family definitely didn't do nothing to her, right?
no, it wasn't the
Okay.
family,
Okay. Good. That's good to hear.
but
I
you
thought
have
so.
to. I,
I
I'm
thought
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna say something. Storm will get it, and Gigi will get it, and if you don't get it, they'll let you know privately. Okay? There's something about that universe
yeah.
that is very wicked. People go around talking about Baphomet, and you shouldn't even say, because I had to pray. That's why I couldn't uh talk today, because I had God told me that I needed to pray and cover myself. Y- People are so celebrity driven, they will sell their souls for a picture, and they don't know that they're standing right to Satan's bride or minions. And you have to have a spirit of discernment. I have been invited to parties. I'm a black woman, and I'm a proud black woman, and I will always proclaim my blackness, okay? And I'm a dark skinned black woman, so I'm a chocolate black woman. And I can't tell you how many times that people didn't know that if I was a lesbian or straight, because I never mix business. When I went to parties, because I had to go, I went by myself, and I met up with people, and then I left by myself. Now I'm not gonna sit there and portray myself like I'm a good church going girl, because I have sinned and I liked it. Okay. But I sin in private because I'm a Taurus. I don't need an audience.
Mhm. Well, let me ask you this, Rafe. The lady, did you hear about this? Lady came out. She said she's an eyewitness. I played her earlier. She said that she helped Angie Stone out the van. Some people believe her, some people don't. What do you make of it?
I saw the TikTok, and that woman has no reason to lie. She didn't even know who Angie Stone
She didn't know who she was.
was.
Nope, she didn't. She had
And
no idea who she was talking to.
she gave Angie more dignity and respect. And I came back after after I had left. They say, well, why didn't people uh stand up for Angie? Number one, if you talk about so and so is your friend in this business,
Hmm.
you're lying. At the most, you are an associate. Ask Puffy. I'll tell you off the scenes about those the real deal about them Puffy parties. What I know, because after 2 o'clock, only things open is legs and hospitals, and
But
I I
that
know
puppy
when
party
I
was
know when to
1201.
exit.
That was
Well,
1201.
I have seen some stuff.
I need to.
I mean, if you and I'm not, because I told you, and I hope that you went, because I gave you the screen name Storm.
Mhm.
I You haven't lived until you seen Craig Mack singing "I'm Every Woman."
People want to know, did anybody in a van make a statement? That I
No,
know of, no. They all
N-
no,
signed NDAs,
no.
so allegedly they cannot speak. So they did not make a statement.
Can I explain
Okay,
what an NDA is?
go ahead.
Okay. A non disclosure agreement is only valid if it's not a criminal situation. In this case, an NDA would be useless because it's a crime.
How many times did I?
Someone was murdered. And I'm saying murdered, not saying allegedly. Someone was murdered.
All right. Taurus here says, my cousin was taken out in a car accident on I-65 as well, not far from Angie Stone accident. Now, we did hear that it was two accidents the same time. I mean, another accident at the same time as Angie Stone accident, making it two accidents
It was an
on
hour and a
the
half.
same
It was,
freeway at the same time. So maybe they
yeah,
know about the other one.
yeah.
So
That was a whole
I'm
hour
go-
and a half later.
though
yes.
they said
And
they had 5 young people traveling from Montgomery going
Mhm.
to Birmingham, and the car flipped. 5 was there, only 1 died. So is it a curse or somebody doing a witchcraft on that freeway? Huh?
I
Well, I can't say that.
I
I can't
can't
say that.
say that, but I will say this, okay? The young lady that lied about being kidnapped by a white man, and they used a white baby
I remember that.
as, okay? There's cameras all up and down that freeway. Why haven't the family or their attorney got that video?
Well, but I could answer that for you. There is none.
But there's cameras up there.
There is cameras all up and down I-65, but
Mhm.
at the Hope Hull marker, which is marker 160, mile marker 162, there isn't a camera. It's almost like right in the middle.
Well,
Out of
it's I find that strange that there's no camera. And I'm being sarcastic, okay?
mhm.
I find that strange because two vehicles had an accident. So there's obviously a problem at that mile marker.
And I couldn't answer to the negative on it. The only thing that I could say is all I can say is I have access to every one of the cameras that they have to eight Aldot has, and I looked at each one of the cameras. I
That they
sent
released.
no 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 no. I have access to the site.
Okay.
I I sent I sent Gigi that information and showed her
Mhm.
by
Mhm.
video, and you can actually play the video live and everything. So the state is not hiding anything. That I well by footage they are not hiding anything.
Oh, okay.
Alabama Department of Transportation and the Traffic Division is not hiding anything. What
Because
is what is what is
I think
good?
I don't know what that young lady's name was, Carlina or whatever. They followed her, the cameras followed her all the way to Target, and they knew exactly where she was.
Well,
They knew
see, this is what I was saying yesterday. If you recall, I tried to get Brother Byron to acknowledge that there were cameras on the ground, and there were people that was there, because I thought maybe he may have been there, until I got out of him that he was not there, that he got a call, and he did the report from a phone call. Well, you don't have any information, because I know a whole lot more happened to that on ground, because I had the names and I had everything then, but I didn't say. And the reason I didn't say is because I wanted to hear what may come out from him, to put along with the information that I had, which is factual information from the state.
My father died in his house,
Okay, I'm
and
sorry.
and my first thing was not to call the media. It was not to call a cousin. It was to call 911. Does anybody have a copy of the call from 911?
I don't have
Yes,
the copy. Oh, you do? You have the
I,
copy?
I have confirmation that the call was called in to them at 11, excuse me, at 4:0, excuse me, at 4:11, and the response was at 4:25,
So it took them 20 minutes to get there,
about somewhere in that area.
and she was still alive.
And that's the dispatch time.
Did you hear what I said?
She
No,
was still alive.
yeah,
And she was still alive.
I heard what you said. And so, but I was waiting on you to catch what was said yesterday.
Oh yeah, I caught it all.
So
So
if
it's
What?
not a
I didn't
good
know.
it's not a good thing to be a talker. It's a wonderful thing to be a listener.
So her kids are not able to speak either.
no, they're not.
And she was alive when it flipped. Somebody
Huh?
can verify that. Is that
That
true?
that is
Isn't that
that is verified. Yes,
okay?
That is
What about the pops that were heard?
I have not found anything to support that.
Okay.
no, there was no
I can't I,
gunshots
I
or
can't say that it
anything.
didn't happen, but I have not found anything to support that.
No, and the cameras on the highway would have picked it up if they were shooting,
Now
They
they
would have.
said the pops, it could have been gunshots. They said it could have been tires blowing out as well.
but the
So
That's
tires
makes
weren't
more
blown out.
sense. Oh
they
wow.
weren't okay. Well,
Wow.
you hear reports saying pops, so I don't know if it was true or not. That's what
If
certain people
if
have
if
said.
it was the tires, it would have been a bang
Hmm.
because that's rubber.
Hmm. Okay. Well, you hear Ray. Now, someone says, what about the truck driver? Was he interviewed? Why was the windshield busted?
Where
And
did it, where did it, where did
why
where,
wasn't he taken
where,
into
hold, hold,
custody?
hold on. One step at a time. One step at a
Okay,
time. All right.
okay.
Who said the windshield on the truck was busted?
Stacy.
Where did she get that from?
You have that, Stacy. Where did you get it from? Okay, so go ahead. Ray, what were you going to say about the truck driver? And maybe Stacy will respond to tell us where she got it from, and we can take that from there.
Because if he ran over her like they said she did, that's vehicular homicide.
Correct.
And the police and the detectives have to be there.
Correct.
They have to take pictures and they have to survey the accident and everything.
Correct.
Where's the copy of that?
Gigi, you recall me asking that question?
Uh-huh. Vic says, if it was two accidents, was the truck involved in one of the accidents? If so, according to the paperwork and news report? Okay.
Everybody's asking the
Okay.
same
Okay.
question.
Okay. So I can say this. I can say this, Gigi, with certainty, but I can't say too much to that until the
It's
hard copy,
confirmed.
until it's confirmed.
Right.
There were two incidents. the van flipped, and the
Mm-hmm.
second incident was the truck.
Right.
The truck did not hit the van.
The only thing that I would like to know is when the white lady went to Angie because she was alive and she was comforting Angie. Why didn't she get hit?
She did.
No. Why didn't the white lady get hit?
She, you're
Because
gonna
if you're comforting somebody, you're hugging them, right?
listen. We
She
can't assume.
reported she got hit.
And she has the bruises to confirm that she was hit.
Yeah, she confirmed that she was hit as well.
It seems to me, and I'm speaking hypothetically, I'm not speaking factually. It seems to me that Angie was ran over deliberately.
Well, that's what's gonna that's what has to be sought out right there.
Wait a minute. So she fell outside the van
She
after
No,
it.
she walked.
So
she
wait,
The lady helped her out the van.
She walked.
yes,
oh my
and
goodness.
she was comforting her.
So
So
where was the other people that was working for Angie while this clear Caucasian person was comforting her? Where
boom.
Exactly.
was the rest of
Exactly.
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 So was her cousin driving the van? Is that true?
Well, Storm said
He-
it was
he-
the cousin. Ty said that's not the cousin. So there you
they
go.
have a history. They have a
They got
long history.
they got a lot of
I,
history.
I will say that they were very close friends.
Was her son in the van?
No,
No, none
Okay,
of the
so that's
children were.
none of the
okay. So
children were in
then,
there.
good. That's a
All right.
conspiracy
So
lie. Then.
multiple people in this chat says, look at the video or look at the picture of the truck in front of it. It has a crack on the driver side. Another person says you can see the windshield of the truck busted.
Where's the accident report? Because a 18-wheeler, if
How,
you I don't drive next to 18-wheelers because they can't see you. If you're in a van or if you're in a car because they're high up.
And it's 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm sure it's kind of dark, right?
No, it was full day in the morning, so the sun was rising.
no, no, no,
It
no, no,
it
no, 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 no. It was at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yes, in the prime of darkness.
Yeah, it's dark.
4 a.m. and that's Central Standard Time because
Well,
uh, Alabama
is
is an hour
Eastern.
behind me.
They said it was dark.
But he had headlights on, and the truck has headlights on it because
I hope so, but who knows? Do you think his headlights maybe it was not working? Was it so dark? What about the light poles? Was the area well lit in that freeway or not? Because I
yeah,
travel on the freeway, and certain freeways it is so dark. Even
dark.
with my headlights on, I still can't see. And then it was one time, it was a car in the middle of the road that was already in an accident, but it was so dark, I almost ran into it, you know? So you just never know because certain areas is so dark. They need to do a better job lighting up these freeways.
Because the universe was
Okay.
in there.
Uh,
I really I hear what you're saying, and I'm tracking what you're saying, but something's not clean in Denmark.
I noticed that there's ditches all across that way. Perhaps did the driver lose control and maybe fell in the ditch with the van because he was going so fast, or
No, it
did the
was
no,
truck
on the
really
no,
hit?
it was on the medium.
no. It was on the
Okay,
medium. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So I don't know where to get the reports that the windshield was broken, the truck it was not.
Well, they're not saying it's a report. They're saying by looking at the pictures
No.
that they're looking at, they can see a busted windshield. So
No.
Storm said he doesn't see it. Now, Girl says if the accident happened at night, 4 o'clock in the morning, so it happened in the morning, dark. Okay. How is the footage in the light? Well, the thing is, they have video footage after the accident happened, right? So this
Mm-hmm.
was hours after the accident happened, where they can be able to get the footage at night. That's why you didn't see anybody in those video footage. You didn't see
Well,
anybody.
how,
It was
how
clear.
how did the women that saw the accident see the accident if it was that
Well,
dark?
it would. I mean, there was she. You could, if you're outside, you could see something.
Yeah, because it was
And
4 day in the morning.
yeah, but there may have been enough light for that to take place. You know,
And why didn't the cameras pick it up?
there was no camera in that particular area.
But
I'm back. I'm literally looking back at the
No
camera
camera in
footage,
the area, so the video camera didn't pick it up because there's no camera
conven-
in the area.
conveniently,
and there are no light poles in that area either. I don't. I don't see any.
they were coming back from a concert that she had did, and
Oh
everything
no.
that I've heard, there
I
was
will.
nobody drinking. I know that driving at
Oh, right.
night,
Nobody drinking.
nobody was drinking.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that, just because when they go out and they're performing and having a good time, they be drinking.
GG.
Wait for the toxicology report.
So
They
I
wasn't
stand.
drinking no. Okay, so you're saying no alcohol? Were they drinking water?
And they can do that right on the spot.
Were they drinking water, Ray?
Probably.
Okay, water can be spiked. We know about them Diddy water bottles. So
Exactly.
you just never know. But I do believe they were drinking. I want to know.
You tracking what I'm tracking. You acting like you not, but you tracking what I'm tracking.
Listen, I don't like when you guys do these subliminals and you guys give these hints. I'm just like, just spill it already, okay?
I can't legally. I can't say because I wasn't there.
Well, just say how you feel, okay?
It seems like the evidence is pointing to all the people that was in there. I mean, they ain't drinking, so all right. This
Okay,
is confusing.
Daddy,
I'm
you go to
sorry.
a concert, you're not gonna have a drink. If you're performing, you don't think these performers are having drinks, or the people behind the scene, or they at a bar?
I
It's
would think
all
so.
around them. You know
I
they're
would
gonna
think
take
so. That's quite normal to do, right?
they you know they're gonna, and Nathaniel ass, you know he wanna take a shot. Okay. It's like having, we're going to
Okay.
a buffet and Michael ain't gonna eat no chicken. You know that nigga gonna eat. Okay. Shit. You know they're gonna have a little toast or drink or
Well, Angie was an excellent cook, so they could have been trying to get home to get a meal.
now we know they was going to Baltimore. They said it was going to, I don't know if they were going to drive to Baltimore or if they were going to go to Atlanta and take a flight to Baltimore. But if they were going to take a
It,
flight to Baltimore,
it,
don't you
Well,
think
they
they told
they
us
they
about the
they
flight?
weren't gonna drive. They
it,
weren't gonna drive from Atlanta to Baltimore. Mm-mm.
but there's the airport right in that area too.
There's a tour manager. Why haven't anybody heard from the tour manager?
I think Lethal was the tour manager because he was on the stage right behind Angie with his arms, with his hands together, in all black. And I
And wh-
confirmed that he was he
and
was he was
and
wearing all.
where is his statement? Because his job as the tour manager is the talent, the
at
background singers,
at at at,
and the
at, least,
artist.
at least he must have been the road manager.
There's a difference between a road manager and a tour
No,
manager.
they well, well, as you know, in entertainment, right? that sometimes could be the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Royal, I didn't say Angie was drinking, but I do believe the driver, Lethal, he was drinking. And I believe that some of those people on that van was drinking.
I
But she
think he was
was a
tired.
vocal artist. So I don't know. I don't hear a lot of the vocal artists drinking, possibly because I've seen them do it on stage, So I didn't say she was drinking. I don't know if she was or not. I feel like she was drinking some water or something. You think
Yes.
your throat get dry. When
So
you're singing, you're gonna have to drink some type of liquids, and any liquid she can drink can be spiked. You know
And
that.
okay, so
and
so G,
lemon water.
ladies, y'all listen at this for a second now, and this is me. This is allegedly. If he would have been drinking, knowing that he was the driver, they would have done a field sobriety just to make sure.
Exactly. And that's what I just said. They would have
So
known on the spot.
yeah, I don't think he was, because then that case would have automatically been a vehicle a homicide
A vehicular homicide.
by him drinking. That's an automatic criminal offense, and he wouldn't have been let go right away.
So let's get this straight. So after Lethal, his name Lethal got into car accident. You said the police did a drinking test
A
on him?
field sobriety test. That's standard
That's
Okay,
standard.
they did that on him.
because he was
They
the
would have had
driver.
Got it.
at least to do the breathalyzer.
I'm saying, did they do it on him? Are you sure? He did. He got that
He
test.
I'm
they
not.
have
I'm not
they
sure, but they have to.
in if it when there's a homicide, they have to
Homicide. But did
test
they do it? Did they
the
do the test?
I think that they did.
Yeah,
Okay, you think
I
they
believe they
did,
did.
Ray? Okay,
I think that they did.
Rave and Storm think they don't know for sure. It's a thought. It's the thought that counts. But
My hypothesis says to me, because it's legal, when you have a vehicular homicide situation, the driver has to be tested
I feel like this case, this
because
accident,
if
I feel
he
like
was
it's all
drunk, they
over
would
the
have
place.
took him in.
I don't think they did it right. I think that it was all over the place.
Exactly. Thank you.
A lot of
Hey,
stuff.
people, let me
So
say this.
a
Let me say this, cities.
possibility that they did not do their due diligence and test them. Anything can happen, especially when
Exactly. And then people can get paid off. Let me say this. People can get paid off. Um, Angie, like Whitney Houston, was a extraordinary soul. And I'm gonna say this, and I want to ask Sister Bethy a question. Are you related to Tina and Leola Brown and them? Just a question.
Rave.
No,
No, not Ray. Bethy. Not Ray. Bethy.
Not that I know of, but my family are
Oh,
Browns.
okay.
That's
Oh,
funny.
wow. Okay.
And they
I'm
from
just
South
asking.
Carolina.
Well, I know that Leola and them is in Alpharetta, Georgia, or wherever they at. But I will say this, Gigi, I got what you going to, and like I said, when people are paid off to do things like when that Cassie tape conveniently disappeared after all these years, people can get paid off to do things. So yeah, stuff can be manipulated, and you
the u-
told what to do. You
the
told what to do. You don't
universe
have no choice.
the universe is powerful.
And
Mhm.
what y'all saying is correct in ways, ladies. But I'm gonna say this.
He
I
wasn't drinking.
he was those facts are not. I cannot find any credibility to those statements at all to even remotely support it.
At the most, I would think
Something
that
is
he was tired. Or
something is something is a little more sinister, but it's not that. I think that's the complete wrong area for it to go in, because you know, why was a private ambulance called? You know, it takes clear minds to do all of that.
Well, maybe he wasn't the one that called. Letha, he not gonna call no private ambulance.
Why did he
He's
leave the
worried about
scene?
the next hit. And people are saying you can decline the test, but whether he was drinking or not, we don't know. Some people speculate he does. Some people speculate he doesn't. People
You
were
Well,
can you can
you can
decline the
decline the
test,
test, but you're automatically going to jail in the
and you
state of Alabama.
and they will take your blood.
Yes. So yeah.
Well, did they deem it a homicide or is it still an
they didn't
accident?
do
Hold,
it
hold, hold.
on
No,
homicide. They ain't doing nothing.
yeah, yeah. So they haven't deemed it that at all. And the other thing is that I find nefarious in statement is that there are people saying that the family didn't want an autopsy, whatever. There was an autopsy done
They couldn't decline that autopsy if they
anyway
wanted to.
because of by nature the accident. So
It was a vehicular homicide, and the coroner has to determine
the
what
cause,
she passed for.
yeah.
Gigi, this sounds confusing because they're mentioning the white lady that got her out the van and she stood up and walked, and then she gets to the hospital and is now unlived. How long did she unlive in the hospital before?
Nobody can answer that but the hospital staff, and right now they won't answer that question.
Exactly.
We're not going to get that information right away. I think the only people going to get that particular information
Is the family.
but we're not. I don't
the
even think I
immediate
could get that.
the immediate family, because there's a thing called HIPAA laws.
Yeah.
So she walks on the grass and then gets to the hospital and then gone. That don't make no sense.
Well,
He's
hold
talking
on.
about
Did she
y'all.
have internal injuries? Did she bleed out in her body? I mean, we don't have
we
any
don't know.
information.
But that's Bethy. That's according to the Caucasian woman. If she's telling the truth, some people believe she is. Some people believe she not. Who knows? But Charles, you've been very quiet and patient. Charles, what did you want to say?
I'm just gonna make a quick comment. I live in Alabama. I lived down here all my life, and the highways of Alabama was really messed up until they fixed them some years ago. Let me explain something to you. We get feed from I-65 to I-79 to even 120 into the news every day. That's how they tell you it's a wreck on I-20. Traffic is heavy. They get a feed from what was on that freeway. Now I'm telling you,
Well,
where she was on that I-65, where she was, it is the most dangerous highway in America. I know because I got hit in the back, and when I got off that freeway, I had to change my drawers. It scared me so damn bad.
Tell it, Charles.
And that's all I'm saying is, if she got out the car like she said she did and helped her, and she said some went across her back, well, what went across your back? You mean to tell me you didn't see nothing else after that? Everybody, listen, let's get one thing straight between her and her daughter. That night they had that fight, that never settled. That never did.
Tell it. Oh, I love Charles. You tell the truth, Charles.
That never did. She had it from that night. Well, you know what? I tell you what, if you're living with me, your children gonna sit down somewhere. You're gonna tear up my furniture and my Italian rugs. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna have to get them up out of here. Let me tell you something. It never settled. Now her son was doing an interview on the day she died, talking about new music. What's going on here? You mean tell me? Let me tell you something. Whether you like your mama or love your mama or not, that's still your mother. At the end of the day, me and my mama, sometimes we don't get along. But if she called me in the middle of the night, I'm in the car over there. Why? Because that's my mother. It never settled between them two. Let me tell y'all something. We get 24-hour feed into the news every day. 13, Fox, all of it. Every day. They seen what happened on that freeway, but they can't say anything. This come from the top. They wanted her dead. As soon as she opened her mouth, they wasn't wasting time. Wasn't wasting no time. And for us an autopsy, well, guess what? I wouldn't count on that either. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The same thing with OJ. When they found that white skin on Nicole fingers, they said, "Well, OJ didn't do this. We're gonna do a press conference." No, you ain't. what did they do? They killed all 5 medical examiners, and the one that didn't show up that day, they went to his house and killed him. So you ain't gonna be telling that
Oh
truth.
my goodness.
It is what it is.
And
It is
and
what it is.
the medical examiner that did the autopsy on Kim Porter,
She had
all of
high
them,
toxins in her blood.
all of them are dead.
Dead.
Charles,
Wow.
thank you, brother. Thank you, Charles. Please stay on here, Charles.
Okay.
We
I
need
just like I said,
Charles,
I've been living here all my life.
Charles, let me ask you a question. Okay,
Yes,
so I pull up. I have access to traffic. So because I'm media, I have the same access as your TV stations there.
Right.
So I'm looking at the same cameras. Well, hold on. So nobody think I'm lying. Hold on a second. Let me do this.
I know you're not lying.
Well, just in case somebody.
No, you're not lying. I haven't caught you in a lie yet.
He said,
There's
yeah.
there's
I got
feed
the
right
spirit of discernment. Okay.
There's the feed. Charles, is that not the feed you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at the feed.
Okay. All right. I just want to show the audience.
I want people to know that it was the state trooper can catch you speeding, but as the years went by, technology got more and more and more, and now the state trooper don't have to catch you. They'll take a picture of you on I-65, 120, I-79, and you'll get a big fat juicy yellow ticket in the mail. That's what you'll get. It is what it is. Now
that is exactly correct.
That's the feed.
So
That's
Charles,
the feed.
before we get too far, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
At Hull, Hope Hull, that area right there is where I'm focusing my investigation of where I'm researching everything at, is in that area right there.
Right.
How far is that from Montgomery? About 3-4 miles?
I think it's about 3 or 4 miles of about 4 or 5, maybe 5.5 miles. But like I said,
wait a minute, hold on, because I'm on to something. I think since you live there, I want to ask you. So from an aerial footage, there's an airport right there also. Am I correct?
I think so, because the last time I was up there was like a couple of months ago, and I got hit up there on I-65. That it scared me to death. I said, that's it. I'm not getting on no highways no more. That's it. If somebody's sick, you better wait till I get there to tomorrow, because I ain't traveling that highway.
So here's my question: is there a trucking company or staging areas for trucks in that area?
Now I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm not gonna say it is, because we don't have a lot of stuff built down here in Alabama. It just, like you say, it might just be a rest area there on off the highway there, or off I-65.
No, it's not a rest area, it's just a stage area for trucks.
Well, yeah, you got these stores, you got the stores like Kangaroo and stuff like that, don't rest areas, stuff like that. Okay. Now for us that, brother, it's been so much stuff built down here. The highways don't been redone. Cameras is everywhere in the state of Alabama. It's so much stuff down here now. I couldn't tell you all of it, because, like I said, I got up off the freeway. I stopped traveling the freeway. You know, you when you see your life flash between your eyes, you kind of don't want to go back to that. You really don't.
Charles, can I ask you a few questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you familiar with Salome Bella? Do you guys know Salome Bella?
Oh, no, ma'am, I don't.
Okay, well, I want to ask you about Salome Bella then. So, but I still got questions for you, Charles, because you are a great personality. I want to know, now you said you feel like she was targeted.
Yes.
She was.
Thoughts when
listen, they was gonna kill. They tried to kill her when she had that blood poison. See, they were trying to get her in. That's their method. If we can't poison you, now we got to take it to another level.
Through the skin.
I would not be surprised if the very people that killed her was at her concert.
I knew it. I feel the same way.
To all the way. And I wouldn't be surprised that the people that's on the van knew they was there.
Mm-hmm. So, Charles, do you feel like they have people monitoring her, watching
Yes.
her every step, watching her
Yes.
every move, reporting back?
Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if her phones was tapped.
Mm.
These people are relentless.
I'm not going to pull a I'll be sure because I'm not going to give you any texts or anything. But I spoke with her on the phone, and something that she had said has stuck with me, and it has stuck in my spirit. I think it was back in January. They wanted her to keep quiet about the universal, the universal, the universe situation,
That's right. They wanted us to stay quiet.
and
See,
they wanted her to stay quiet, and she didn't stay quiet, and that poisoning was a warning.
was a warning. Yes,
Wow.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There was a warning
A
because
warning.
what do they do to you when you don't obey? First, they try to
They
kill your character. That's number one.
right.
They try to turn people in your family against you. Same thing with Prince. Prince really didn't have no connection to his half sisters and brothers. But when he was dead, they sure came got that check. They sure came and got it.
And
See,
that's sad. And but you see, you can't tell it, Charles. Tell it. They want
this is
that
what it is.
money.
They want that money. And now you can go ahead and the daughter and the
I'm
son
gonna
can go after them.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Gigi and Charles. Did you know Tika was dead?
Who is Tiki? Who is that?
Tika was Prince's sister,
Yeah, I know
full
she passed
Yeah, I
away.
didn't
full
know.
full sister.
Yes.
The what is it? The power of the attorney, the power of attorney.
Yes.
For
I
Prince.
knew she just passed.
She just passed mysteriously.
Mm-hmm. See, it's all game, y'all. See, it's all game. You got to look at it. See, just like when they told Michael J. was gonna kill Michael Jackson. See, Michael was dead at 7:00 that morning, but the call wasn't made till 11 something. And so when the ambulance get there, they tapping on his arm. See, they already know he dead before they get there. Then 2 hours later, a big old truck come up in the yard to get all his furniture out of there. See, his family know what was going on. They stepped aside for the better good of the other family. See, Mike had cut his family off. Cut them off. I'm tired of taking care of y'all. Get a job somewhere. Or go on tour. And they had to get him out the way. This
Yeah.
is the same thing going on
And,
here.
and
Charles.
what 54-year-old man would do 100-date tour overseas?
He can't do it. Can't do it. They knew he couldn't do it. So
Exactly.
AIG took out insurance on Michael. And when
Exactly.
they called that doctor, said, go ahead and give him the shot. And when he did, he gave him a shot. Now, if this man killed the most famous man in the world, if this man did this, then
And
how
got
come he
off.
only got 5 years and he was out in 2?
Got off.
What?
Got off.
And,
He a
hey,
doctor now.
Charles, do you know they're trying to let that dude that did that George Floyd? They're trying to let him off too.
Yeah, they try to get him out now.
Yeah. So this
They
thing
trying to
is
get him out.
real. This is real.
These people are
My
not playing.
my sister says that the people with the 3 letters is gonna come get me because I'm very outspoken.
You
But
let me know when they come, because I me and you both can hide.
How do they
Okay.
get that poison in you?
Yes,
through your skin.
Well,
that's right.
she's saying, how can they set it up? Okay, when you go to the nurses for your checkup, they will either pay that nurse that look after you, or
An IV.
or they get another nurse, and you'll be like, okay, this is a new nurse, and they just do a stick of blood, and you won't think nothing of it. You know,
And they and 9 times out of 10, they think that the medicine that they're giving you, it's the medicine that you need for whatever your particular situation, and they have switched it out.
yeah,
That's
when
right.
you go pick up your medication, they can switch out your medication, look the same. You won't know the difference.
Hey,
You're
hey,
just
G,
popping pills.
GJ, GJ,
Prince
GJ,
was found dead from fentanyl,
Mhm.
and Prince didn't do drugs.
Didn't do drugs at
Hey,
all.
I got something to drop on y'all while Charles is on the line. Charles,
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at the procedures of the highway patrol for accidents on well in the state, but particularly 65. And I'm looking at a staging chart that they have to go by.
Right.
So by the staging chart and the emergency vehicles that were supposed to be there to block the traffic on the highway, why didn't the state not put any of those pictures out?
Because they can't, man. See, this thing
Because
don't.
they're under
Hold on,
investigation.
wait a minute, hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Okay.
because I don't want to go by assumptions. I'm asking a clear cut question, and so
It's
let's
still
try
under
to be.
it's still under investigation.
It is still under investigation, but you see, no matter what's under investigation, you see press pictures all the time of accidents and
Right.
how the cones are staged and the officers are blocking traffic to make sure, because that's people coming high rate over 50 miles an hour, so they would have to stage blocking off this accident so nobody else get
Right.
hurt.
Right.
Why are there not any pictures of this staging?
I didn't see one cone. I saw the
No,
flip van, but I didn't see one cone.
it looked like some red stuff was in the middle of the road there. I don't know if that was blood or whatever that was. Only thing I know is this. Let me tell you something. She ain't the first and she ain't the last. Let me tell you something. Was becoming closer to God, not just now. She was. I watched her 2-3 years ago talking about talking about her religion and her being a Christian and everything and stuff like that. So she ain't just
She taught Bible classes.
exactly. See, they knew they had a problem on their hand. They stole multi-million dollars from her. Maybe if she wouldn't have said anything, she would have did it in quiet and got it worked out behind closed doors. Maybe they let her live. But these people greedy like I think they is. See, this goes from Universal Studios all the way to Walt Disney. If you really uncover all of it, look at Walt Disney. What Walt Disney's got on there to set them damn animals out there? Lawsuits. And you know what them lawsuits is? Sexual assaults. So
let's
they
say
got,
SA.
well, that's what they got.
Yeah, SA. Do you know?
They pay everybody off and they keep the gates open. See,
You have to say SA, Charles.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. My
I'm
fault.
telling
My
you,
fault.
yeah.
My
Let's
fault.
let's stick on the Angie. Okay,
My bad.
it's all right.
But she told me, and we prayed on it, and I said, well, you need to be quiet. Don't mute yourself. Just be quiet.
Yes.
But
Yes.
With
she was
G,
angry.
Gigi, here's a fact. You can download, and I'll send you the link just in case you don't remember. But you could literally download the state of Alabama's statewide traffic incident management guidelines, and it'll tell you what they are supposed to do by procedure on Alabama highways when there is an accident. And they have it very thorough as to what's supposed to take place. So there ain't no way they can tell me they don't know nothing.
Right, they know stuff, and I want to let you guys know something. Ain't no way we should. What's that noise? Who got that noise
That's
going on?
sorry, that's me. That's me. I got a call.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna put it right here. So ain't no way we should have 1,800 people up in here, and we don't even have 1,000 likes. Can we please get the likes up so it can push us in the algorithm? Okay, please. And we got to talk about Salon Bella. She's a psychic. She's a YouTuber, and she has some nasty stuff to say about Angie Stone. Did you guys hear what she said about Angie Stone?
No,
I didn't hear.
Oh my
Um,
God!
you
Huh?
but
got
I
no.
didn't. Can we
His
hear it?
Come on.
his name. Her name is Sloan Bella.
Salon. Okay, Salon, Solange. At this,
Oh, no.
do we really give a damn? Okay. So she
Because I'm wondering why her son was killed.
hold up. She got on the internet talking about Angie Stone and sold out. That's why she got hers. She
No,
said Angie Stone sold out to Dark Hollywood. I couldn't
no.
believe that. I couldn't believe that.
No.
I can tell you now, this one it's not alleged. I can tell you
Because you know her.
that okay. She no. She had
Okay,
plenty
but please,
opportunity to sell out.
That's right. That's right.
Plenty. And the reason why I'm angry because she was murdered. And
Yes.
I will die on that hill.
Gigi, do you think she knew she was gonna go or no?
She
No,
knew.
He
she
knew.
probably had a warning, but I feel they do I feel that Angie knew that she was gonna pass away on that freeway? Hell
N-
no.
no.
Was planning to fight. Did she feel like the industry was going to take her out? She felt it, but she knew that she had God on her side. Do you know how many times, Betty, that they tried to take her out? Do you know how many times she had so many scares? But God just kept on intervening, 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 intervening. So she felt that, hey, God got her here for a reason. And why should she have the spirit of fear? She's going to do what's right and fight for justice.
That's right.
Okay. So that's just what it was. And then Salome Bella talking about some, well, she sold out. And that's why I guess it
She
was
did
protecting
not
her
sell
born.
out.
I
And
know
if I
that's
and
what Salome Bella is telling
if
people on this YouTube.
and if I hear it, we gonna have some furniture moving for real. And and you can tell Sloan Bella that I said it because I want to know what happened to her son
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
It,
She had
it was all.
he was murdered
well,
Yes.
on
And it was all.
his motorcycle.
Mhm.
ooh,
Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you something. She got. I think she. I know she got 2 children. Did y'all know that she had a baby with what his name? D'Angelo. They was like a family. They turned D'Angelo against her because they didn't want him to be. They have a family look.
She was dark skinned and she
Exactly.
was chubby because
Exactly.
she was taking medicine. That's the thing that people don't understand. That when you take prednisone, that's a steroid. It makes you gain weight. When she was taken off of the prednisone and everything, she lost the weight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Most
they
ladies
will
like
not. I haven't heard anybody. That woman was a 2 Grammy nominee. She should have won.
yes, yes.
And she is still getting the respect in her death. And the fact that her
It's bad,
children,
bad.
her, her children, because when my daddy died, I wouldn't have gave a hot hoot nanny about anything in this music industry.
Yes.
I'm not going to be talking about a concert with my mother and my father, and my mother's dead. She hadn't even been dead 24 hours.
Not even 24 hours.
Let me ask you something, Gigi. Is the music industry and acting industry one and the same?
All of
Yes.
all.
Yeah, there is a comedy between the two. Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
I
I
guess
feel that it is. I feel like it's all Hollywood. They connect
The
one, but
the entertainment
different.
industry, period.
I feel like they are different. When I'm talking about Memphis and the
Mom, you can't talk in the background, Mom.
okay, who is that? KFC, is that you?
KFC here. I see the chicken.
KFC, the real not perfect.
Yeah, because I don't have any kids. I have a cat. A kitten.
The real not perfect. Who is you? Real not perfect. Okay, I'm gonna remove them. They got a bucket of KFC, and they
Well, how
got
many times? How many times we got to see this go on in our face before we believe that this music industry and acting industry is it's evil? Denzel Washington got so much on his mind. He don't went in and got baptized, and come to find out he didn't get baptized. Right? All he did is get wet. That's all he did. So you might well redo it again, Denzel. You might as well do it again. I keep telling people they will turn your family against you. They will make your character look bad. This is how they do. When Michael Jackson went up there talking about Tony Montella at Sony, and he should call him a demon, Mike wasn't too long before Mike was dead.
Exactly.
And you know something, brother. I'm gonna tell you this here. The music, just like you said, the music industry is just it's a big game that is just dirty, 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 dirty. You know, I
Hold
had
on. The real not perfect. Are you back? The real not perfect. Oh, can you get the audio together? KFC. I don't know what's up with her audio, but go ahead.
yeah. So you have major conglomerates. I won't call the name, but in the radio industry, y'all know you have major conglomerates that pretty much control all the advertising dollars.
Exactly.
And then they take away the money from the smaller stations and then want to syndicate your same programming back to you, and they
Right.
make all the money and want to barter program with you so that you still got to work hard in the business, and just take all the money. So they keep the millions and then throw you to the side off of the culture that we built. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it. I'm tell you right now. Y'all see my avatar right there. It says Quiet Storm. I'm retaking the name. No, not I'm retaking. I'm taking the name back.
Man, they'll sing you to death. Look at him. They got Cameo on the concert, and they brought Robert, what his name, Blackman, out, and he's sitting in a wheelchair talking about word up. Man, you need to be at the hospital telling me some word up. What do you mean? They will sing you to death.
But in all fairness to him, if he loves that, my brother, if he loves that, and that keeps him going, and that keeps him energized, just like it did Frankie Beverly, why not? Why not let them enjoy life that way? And you know what? As fans, those of us that love them, we don't care if they're in the chair. We just want to hear them sing. If it ain't but 2 words, we'll sing the rest of the song for them. Just start it off, and we gonna carry it on because we love that music so much. That's the thing about our culture. We love our music, and we love our artists.
And can I interject? Because Angie did better overseas than she ever did in America.
Well,
What?
A lot of artists from America did better
What
overseas than they
country?
did here. Oh yeah,
England.
England,
Really? England?
Japan. Yeah.
She was popular. They knew the not just the hits. They knew the records, and they would sing it with her.
England got good taste, huh?
They do. They know the
They
music.
do.
They appreciate the artists. They appreciate the artists.
And
Like
why
I said,
don't we? Because we come for tea. We come for the gossip, but we don't celebrate our artists. Michael Jackson was the most popular artist ever. And I'm going to say it. I wasn't happy with the funeral.
Me neither.
So is it a big lie?
Hold
Y'all
on. Why
confirm-
wasn't y'all happy with the funeral? Hold
But
on.
Michael Jackson wasn't even in that casket.
No, he wasn't.
That was an empty casket.
It was an
So
empty.
I personally thought Michael was sitting at his own funeral in the black.
No, he was no. I would never say that Michael is still alive.
me neither.
And
I
Tupac is not alive either.
No,
well, I won't go there, but I'm saying the person
He's
in the
he,
black that was supposed to be Latoya looked at like, I'm sorry. Okay, I ain't gonna say it.
but because I don't want you to get sued, but it's my opinion. He was not in that casket.
no. I knew that before they brought him out there.
And the reason why I know that he was dead, the vessels in his nose was blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I knew that they were taking a dead body from that house.
Mm-hmm. He was gone.
He was
Gone.
gone.
He was gone. They did Whitney Houston the same way. And then when they got Whitney Houston out the way, they know they had to take care of one more person, was her daughter. And they got her too. This is what they do. $20 million estate? We're
But
gonna let
why them two? Why Whitney and her daughter? Why?
because the estate went in her daughter's name. The sister-in-law didn't want her to get that money. So they had to come up with something. They made this fool that's supposed to have been her brother, but / boyfriend. They get him to kill her, and then he acting like he crazy on CBS, and then they found him dead later too. See, they killing one by one. Well, it don't lead to them. This is what they do.
You
They
you
don't care
don't
if
leave any loose ends.
thank you. No loose ends. See, I'm sick of this stuff. People talking about Tupac in Africa. He coming to the United States in 2020. Stop that, because you're gonna have people sitting up at night waiting for him to come back. Just stop doing that. I don't know what's wrong with people. Need to do something with their time. But this is what they do, y'all.
I'm gonna ask a question to Gigi or Storm. Just humor me 1 second, and I'm gonna go on
Nick
mute.
dead. Nick,
I'm gonna I'm gonna ask a question.
hold on, wait. Nick is dead. I didn't know Nick was dead. Nick is dead.
Nick was dead from fentanyl
Oh,
use.
shut up. Hold up. Okay, press 1 if y'all know Nick was dead. Bobby Christina boyfriend. Did y'all know he was dead? They took him out too. Press
Yeah.
4. Hold on. Wait. Press shit. Press 2 if you knew. Press 4 if you didn't
I
know.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
He's
he's
dead.
Nick has been dead
Well, they didn't tell nobody why it was on a hush hush.
because he wasn't important and he was black.
He's scared he was gonna talk.
Wow. Wait a minute. You
Got
mean tell me
him about him.
Now I'm giving you the tea. You told me to give you some tea.
Well, give me more tea, girl. Go ahead.
I'm trying to give you the tea. Whitney was 5'9". I'm 6'2", and she drowned in an inch of water.
Yeah. See, don't make no sense.
That's crazy.
The only way you can drown in an inch, the only way you can drown in an inch of water is to be face down.
Exactly.
The guy that's supposed to be watching over, that follow her everywhere, he wasn't even on the door. What you follow her everywhere? Where you at? Where you been? See?
What about her makeup? What about her makeup artist? She was in the room with her.
Jeez.
Wait a minute. Makeup artist in the room.
Uh-huh.
Face down in an inch of water.
Whitney was found. She went into the bathroom. She went into the bathroom to take a toot.
Okay.
She loved to take, because one of the things about her skin, and I can verify this, it was very supple. She took olive oil baths.
Oh yeah.
But there was no olive oil in the water.
I think they set it up and just placed in that tub.
That's right. Because the party still went on.
I agree.
Bobby Christina, Whitney, and Nick all died from the same thing.
Same thing. Same thing.
And I'm not saying alleged. as you can hear.
That sister-in-law had a lot to do with it.
Gigi, you gonna need to make that a whole nother topic right now because we need to dig in.
And we're not gonna talk about the fight that she had with Stacey Francis the night before.
Huh?
Whoa.
And what was on that letter she gave to Brandy? What was on that?
Brandy and Whitney were very
Close.
close friends.
Brandy was like a little sister to her.
I just want to
A goddaughter. It wasn't nothing.
It wasn't that. Okay.
And the other two young
Well,
ladies.
wait a
that were
minute.
very close
She was
on her
messing with
BB and CC Wine.
Now I gave you some tea, and I named her name, Stacey Francis. Do you know who Stacey Francis is?
I don't know.
Does anybody know who Stacey Francis is?
I never heard the name, but
Have
I
you
never.
ever heard have you ever heard of the group Ex-Girlfriend?
Oh
No,
no.
Why can't you come home? Is anybody in the chat familiar with them?
So I know she looked pretty, Stacy, whoever she is. I just looked her up.
Stacey Francis.
right.
She wanted to be down for the longest. She went on a reality show. I think it's not American Idol, it's one of them. And she murdered Purple Rain. And she thought she was a star. And she went up to Ray J and she ignored Whitney. And that's what started the fight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wait a minute. So she had a fist fight with Whitney?
Well, she tried to have a fist fight, but Whitney is from Jersey.
Whitney had
Okay.
hands, huh?
Okay. 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 I told you yesterday, Storm. Don't let the wigs and the weaves fool you, okay? Because we
I
can
heard-
get black real quick.
I heard she knocked Bobby down a few times.
Okay.
Probably did.
She did not play,
Yeah,
and she
that's
was
about the fifth time I heard that.
she was the sweetest person that you would ever. I mean, she would when I would see her, she would hug me, throw me down, hugging me, because we both Jersey girls.
Yeah, but you know,
And I'm right around the corner from you. I'm in Connecticut.
all of my years in broadcast, I never got to meet her. Met everybody else, but never. I never met her. Bobby was a whole, so I used to see him all the time. Matter of fact, I used to be in
Everybody
love with-
thinks that Bobby got Whitney on drugs, and it's
no,
not
he didn't.
true.
No, that's
Bob-
she was
Bobby was
the
on
opposite way.
drugs.
Yeah.
Bobby was on drugs, but Whitney
like that.
showed him the real drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because did you hear about the fight that she had with Robin?
Robin.
Yeah, Robin.
With Robin.
Her sister.
Robin Crawford and Bobby got into a fist fight the day of her wedding.
No, I didn't know that. Because again, I
go back a long way.
Yeah, I never had any interaction with her, so I'm not too familiar with the people connected to her.
Okay, I'm gonna name some people and what they died from, and you tell me what the common denominator. I told you yesterday I had 6 strokes. I have never had a history.
Okay. Go ahead.
I've never had a history of seizures, okay? I've never. But I had 6 strokes in 1 month. 4 major, 4 minor and 2 major, and I lost my voice because I had aphasia. somebody wanted me silent
Jeez, man.
because of LSA, because I was given the T, naming the names, naming the Satanists in the industry. I named everybody. I named Craig Mack. And I don't know if you heard what I was dropping earlier when I said you haven't lived until you seen Craig Mack singing I'm Every Woman.
Now I missed that.
Yeah, Craig man, he left him bad, man.
He didn't die from diabetes. He died from AIDS.
Yeah,
Oh,
that he the sauce to say because you know how when you say that word, you know it triggers.
Wait, who's Craig Mack?
he was a New
A
York rap,
rapper.
old school.
The reason why Jay-Z got popular because all he was doing was copying Notorious B.I.G.
Hmm.
And if
Ooh.
and if you think I'm lying, listen to his earlier stuff and listen to Biggie stuff.
Well, one thing we can say, being in the industry, if you ain't tough enough to be in that, you don't need to be in. I don't give a doggone how much you can sing. Let me tell you something. If this is what is gonna lead me to an autopsy table, I'd just rather sing in the house with the door closed. I
But
wouldn't want to.
people people sit there and they think that they see the glamour in the acting world and the music world. Nothing is real. Nothing.
Nothing. These 12 families, man, like Johnson and Johnson, Rockefeller, Bilderberg, these people are dangerous. You do not want to. You don't want to cross them. You just
You
don't.
you don't want to mess with and I had a brain fart, but you know who I'm talking about. Puffy's girlfriend.
Young Miami.
Mm-mm. He's not a girl.
Oh man,
And I said that purposely. He's not a girl.
Okay, he's a man. So
Exactly.
who is he?
And I can see him. Uh, I can see him and I know him, but I'm having a brain fart.
They said Meek Mills.
No.
oh,
Meek
man.
Mills, Meek Mills was used.
That's all he was. Used.
So what they said
Used.
Rick Ross.
Not and he's not black.
Well, shit, I don't know then.
He's white.
I don't know no white. No, I don't know. No.
He owns J Records.
Mhm.
You guys know the name. I know the name. Uh,
I told you, Rave, I don't like playing Connect Four and Guess Who and all this.
I, I, I
Shit.
I'm having a brain fart.
Clyde
Um,
Davis.
Clive Davis.
Okay.
Hey, dangerous man.
Clive Davis was uh I'm having another brain fart. Uh, he was in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Okay.
He was the lead singer. Andre Harrell.
Andre Harrell. And he was pausing.
Okay. Andre Harrell died from pneumonia. Heavy
Hmm.
D died from pneumonia. Uh, Kim Porter died from pneumonia. Sean, I can't think of his name. I'm having brain farts. Something's wrong with me today.
They're putting a
Uh,
spell on you. That's what they're doing.
What
but
about Jennifer
but
Hudson?
I but
Brother.
I'm but but I'm covered. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus, and I know when to speak, and I know when not to speak. And any of the cleaners or the imps or the witches, I rebuke you and cover you in the name of Jesus. Okay?
What about Jennifer Hudson? They had all kinds of conspiracies
Yes.
about her.
Mhm.
Sh-
They said her sister boyfriend killed the family, but the only thing they had on him is that he made a phone call in that neighborhood. Now the door was kicked in. Now you mean to tell me in broad daylight, somebody kicked the door in, killed her mama, her brother, and then take the child out the house, walk a few clicks down, and take the child and put it in a car, and nobody see him do that? That boy
I'm
didn't do it.
in
I'm go- I'm go-
Chicago at
I'm go-
that.
I'm gonna make the 3 letter people come and track me down. Okay? What is common? Where did she go after her family was murdered? Now I'm gonna tell you, Gigi. I promise you, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, because you know my little mind. Shit.
Where did she go when her family was murdered?
I heard he was partying the
Church.
night.
I don't know. Where'd she
They was
go?
at the club the night before. They
Okay,
got picked.
Went to the Grammys.
no. You're listening? Donald Trump's tower.
What?
What?
Not Trump.
Well, he was on the Epstein flight list as well.
Ooh, yeah,
What?
I know all of them. I know a lot.
That's
No way.
that's why he hired Pam Bondi to
No
hide that.
way. No.
I heard that wasn't true.
Okay.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
tell you.
just saying that's what I heard.
And he don't know Epstein, and there's tons of pictures.
Whoa.
There was a
And
lot of
that's the
other folks there.
president.
There was a lot of folks went to that house. Chris Tucker was on that list too.
I'm having
That
a
that
hard time believing
that
Trump because
island,
he's very funny acting with
he
that
that
kind of life.
that that island. It's not a house. It's an island,
Yeah, I know, but I
and he messed around with the wrong black woman,
I believe.
thinking that that woman was just Jamaican or West Indian, and she didn't know, and she put something on his tuchus. Okay,
I know he was a freak because he got so many baby mamas. They all do.
They killed him up in that jail. Tell me he killed himself.
wait. He only got 2
no,
baby mamas.
no,
Trump.
Donald Trump had him killed.
Well, hold
I
on. You
told
know that come after you.
I didn't
'Cause
know
you
that.
know you can't say
and
nothing about Trump. You know that, Ray.
I'm
um
I'm
They
having a
believe,
hard
okay,
time with that
yeah.
one.
wait
They
a minute.
believe
I'm gonna say Duck
Right.
Larange.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Duck Larange.
Yeah. Just say Donald Duck.
No, Duck Larange.
Okay.
Orange duck. Okay,
Okay.
because he has a lot of BLOOD on his hands.
Oh,
Oh,
come
And if
on.
okay, you
well,
don't have to believe me. You
better
don't have
that she's getting offended.
no.
No.
You
I'm relaxed. I'm
Oh,
just a
okay.
little shocked.
no. You don't have to believe me
I'm
because
just a little shocked.
it's all about to come out.
Mm. Well, they said that he ain't gonna live long, allegedly.
Y'all believe
He
that?
he gonna live a long time so that he can escape the country.
Well, at least he'll be the only
Ray's
one
a
alive.
Because
liar.
if you think that he won that election,
You
I
know,
got a I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you.
right? Come
I
on, did
think he
Elon
did.
Musk? No,
Come
Elon Musk.
on,
They are
y'all.
crook.
No, don't say his name.
Oh, come on, y'all.
You say Melon.
Melon. You know,
Gigi.
they said it's illegal to boycott Tesla. They said it's illegal. That's how far gone they're gone.
I'm gonna send Sister Betty to YouTube because it's all on YouTube because he can't he has Alzheimer's. They said that the other one had Alzheimer's. He has Alzheimer's for real. Okay?
Come
I
on.
know
And
Jesus
and
did.
he said it himself to his audience. He said, "We don't need your votes. We have enough votes." and
I know
nobody had voted yet.
Come on,
a lot of stuff gonna be
Ravy.
found
I
out.
don't trust that Elon Musk. Anything he a part of.
For real,
Melon,
Gigi.
melon,
For
and
real.
and notice
Gigi.
and notice that all the
Oh yeah, Mel.
the high people that the high generals, they're all black.
Oh God, I feel like an outcast.
Yeah, yeah.
If you really knew how high up it goes, you would sit there and smoke cigarettes and have your IV in your arm because it's a dangerous. You thinking because you're being entertained, because somebody else and everybody misses him. Luther Vandross did not die from AIDS, and he did not.
That's all.
And he had a stroke,
Oh, yeah.
but he didn't have a history of strokes.
I mean, that one stroke and it took him out.
He was a
And
diabetic.
really,
Yeah, he told that to Oprah. I mean, what's her name? He was really close with her.
okay.
Um,
The one
what's her
thing that
face?
I don't do when I spill my tea, and I spilled a lot on LSA, I don't argue with people about tea.
Okay,
You can sip it, or you can leave it there to get cold.
Oh my God.
okay.
But everything that I have said on LSA has come to pass.
Now, Rave, I'm kind of
But I'm. Oh,
let's
I'm sorry.
say I went and I Googled LSA.
Lipstick Alley. Good.
Oh, look, I'm like, listen, I don't want to sound slow. Okay.
No, no,
I don't want
Lipstick Alley.
to answer. I'm just going to look it up because I
Uh huh.
had no idea.
And,
LSA.
and I'm gonna tell you how bold I am. I'm gonna tell you my screen name. Okay, it's Big Six Raven. BIGS like in Sam. IXXRAVEN. And enjoy.
Okay.
Cause I had a fight with Wendy Williams.
Oh man, she
Oh,
lost.
she's getting ready to come back. She just got signed back on to a
Okay.
TV show. Yeah, she just got signed back on.
Okay.
It's coming on March 14th.
It sounds
And
like you don't believe that, Rave.
Oh,
You need to,
what did I say? And I'll say it one more time. I don't. I spilled the tea. It's up to you to sip it. But everything that I had said back in the 90s has come to pass.
well, I can tell you one thing: they're killing all our stars. They're killing everybody to the people that can't sing. The only ones that's left. It don't make no doggone sense. They're killing everybody. DMX, just everybody, and say he died. Oh, come on,
I'm
DMX was.
so hurt
D,
about
DM,
DMX. That was my boy. Oh,
DMX had
Yes,
issues.
he had issues.
He had issues, and I'm not going to say that he did not have issues. But amazingly, when he started talking,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and that's one thing that they all have in common.
When they start talking.
Exactly.
They like to got Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill did that thing on that concert, and she was talking about getting out of the boxes and all that. And next thing
Mm,
you know, the IRS was at her door. So did.
yeah.
Well,
Wasn't
back
looking
in the
too
day, they wasn't talking like this.
good.
Everything was limited. You
It was
got
hush
yourself
hush.
the Vibe magazine, and
If
they
you if
edited
you register,
before it put out. Everything was screened when they did radio interviews. Not all, but a lot of them. They pre-record their interview and they may edit and take certain things out and put it out.
exactly.
Everything
Exactly.
was vetted. Everything was controlled.
Right.
Social media has made it where everything anybody can just say anything, get on interviews and just talk. And
Mm.
the people at top, they don't like it. And I bet you they're gonna try to censor it again. They
Oh,
want
they're
control.
gonna try to kill
They
me
don't like
again.
all this. They don't
They
all this
they
freedom of speech. They not
they
for it. They say
they're
they for it, but they really not.
they are going to try to kill me again.
Well, let's
No,
not
we don't
say
want
that
them to
on
do
here,
that.
girl.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
we don't want no,
Yeah, they gonna
no.
you covered by God, right?
Yeah, you can't. No. Now you got me where I can't go to sleep tonight. Come on now.
Because when you know, and the things that I have witnessed with my own eyes, and I'm not saying allegedly,
Hmm.
but Google my name on LSA, type in Big Six Raven.
Okay, we're gonna Google. All right, so we're going short on time, but I just want to say to everybody that commentated on here tonight, I really appreciate you all. Hopefully you guys will come back again.
Yeah.
Bethy, any last words before I let you go?
I thought this was a wonderful segment. You taught me a lot of things that I'm so shocked about. I guess I've been so closed minded. I don't.
You're not closed minded.
Well, not
You
closed
didn't.
minded, but
You didn't know.
I was
You
naive to a lot of things, and it's just scary. It's very scary.
Yes.
I
they have
I
been
enjoyed
doing
it.
this before we were born. Okay.
Wow, it's scary. This was a wonderful segment. It shed a lot of light. I'm like a deer with headlights right now.
And
This
I
was
name
wonderful.
names, Gigi.
This was a
Okay.
wonderful thing,
On
but I actually do something totally different from you, Gigi.
You're
You're
gonna cuss
bold,
me out.
Gigi.
You're gonna cuss me out
Me?
because I'm no. Gigi's gonna cuss me out because some of the people that I name names, you're gonna say, Rave, you was wrong for that.
we see it. Well, anything else, Bethy? That's Bethy.
Um,
I enjoyed you, and please come back. Okay. Any last words, Charles?
My last words is this: how many times we got to see our great singers, great actors leave this world on a technicality? Not that God said it was daytime, but it was done by the hand of a little human being. How many times that people gonna have to die before you realize that you the only one left on earth? So I say this. You got a choice. You can either stand up or you can lay down. But I can guarantee you, they will lay you down if you start talking. It is what it is. This is what you got to say. You know what? God got me. I'm gonna go on up there with him because I'm tired of this mess. I'm gonna go on up there with him, and I ain't gotta worry about this mess no more. And I thank you for letting me come on, and I
But
appreciate
child,
you.
hold on, one more thought before you go. But ain't it like in the hood? Now I know I was raised in the hood. Now, if you run your mouth about them dope boys, they
Mm-hmm.
gonna
Uh huh.
kill your butt.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
you gonna feel the consequences if you call 911 on them dope boys,
Right.
especially if you have witnessed something. It's best in the hood. My mom be like, I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to witness nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Because by you knowing that, they will take you out. You don't even gotta
Exactly.
go to the cops, but they see that as a liability.
Yes.
Okay. And they
Because
not gonna
you
shoot
go
you
into the cops is like,
down.
you might as well tell them to their face.
Yeah,
Because
but they're not
they got people in the police departments that
gonna
will tell.
but
Tell
they're
them.
not gonna wait around to see if you're gonna tell or not. They just gonna wipe out the situation. Okay. So
Exactly.
a lot of times in a real life, if y'all dealing with people that's doing crime, it's best that you don't know. I stop asking questions. I
That's
don't
right.
want to know. Don't bring this shit over here. Don't stash it. Hell no.
No.
It,
I
I don't want to know because I don't want to. Okay, they're gonna put a pop up. Who else know? Oh, you told Gigi? Okay, we gotta check her ass. You know,
Exactly.
you ain't telling me shit. I don't
Exactly. Everybody asks me why I won't write a book. I'm not writing a book. I don't want to get rich off of somebody else's tragedies.
Mm-hmm. Now, Rave, they said spell your name because they can't find you on Lipstick Alley.
B like in boy, I as in Isabel, G as in Gregory, S as in Sam, I as in Isabel, XX as in X-ray, Raven. Because my name is Raven, Big Six Raven.
All right. Well, thank you, Charles, and feel free to come up anytime.
No,
Um,
I'm gonna wait and give you a couple of days because you're gonna cuss me out. I promise you. I am known on that board as a tea spiller.
okay. Did you spell right? What are you trying to tell me? Okay.
I talked about the Diddy situation 20 years ago.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to bring you up to talk about Diddy because it's a lot of reports on Diddy, and we definitely want to know what you think about it.
Can I give you my email address? And when you're ready for me, I'll be here.
Yeah, you can give me your email address. Did you want to put it in the private chat?
Yes, I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Okay. I'll look forward to it. All right. Thank you, Ray. I'm gonna let you go. Quiet Storm, how's it going? What is your closing remarks?
My closing remarks is tomorrow we may have a powerful, powerful with interview. That's the phone call I got.
Okay, well tell us.
Uh, we may have we may have a representative on the phone tomorrow.
And are they gonna give us information or just gonna tell us we can't give you no information?
They're gonna tell us everything that we could know.
All
So they
right.
said. And this is no hand me down sideways. This is straight, 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 straight. So look like we're gonna get that information.
Well, thank you so much, Storm, for going the extra mile and doing the utmost. We really appreciate that. We appreciate the information you provide. And can you
Well,
tell everybody where they can find you?
yes, you can find me on Quiet Storm FM. You can go to www.quietstormfm.org. That is the official, the originating channel of the Quiet Storm. All of the music is right there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it is trademarked. So there is only one Quiet Storm that's distributing Quiet Storm music 24 hours a day. That's it right there. Right there. You can hear it all. If you like to make a request, you can do that. Just go to the site. All that information is there for you. We'd love to happily oblige you by putting your shout outs on the air and tell all your family and friends. If you love the Quiet Storm, you want to go to the quietstormfm.com. Thank you so much, Gigi. I appreciate you for letting me do that because for a lot of years, everybody else has been generating income off of the name The Quiet Storm, and they don't even own the name. I own the name. Only two people own the name Quiet Storm. That's Howard University and myself. Everybody else, they using the name unauthorized. But that stops this week. Ain't happening no more. We shutting that down. So if you're on YouTube and you're doing The Quiet Storm, watch out for Friday. You're going to get struck.
All right. Well, thank you, Storm. All right. I just want to say thank you all here that have supported this channel. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Let's keep it up. It's so much that we have to uncover. Okay. And it's up to you guys. We are in this together. So I just want to say thank you all. Hopefully you join us tomorrow. Every day we are trying to go live to get deeper and dig deeper to really find out what's going on. Why are the secrets? What's going on with the NDAs? Storm says he has an exclusive interview with the insider that can tell us everything. What happened to Angie Stone? When did she die? Did she die in the van, outside the van, at the hospital? What was the need for the NDAs? Who fault was it? Did the truck 18-wheeler, did it really crash into the van or it was not? I mean, it's so many questions out there. Michael, how is Michael doing? They are telling us that Michael did an interview the same day or around the same time his mom passed away. They said that Michael's birthday was on the February the 28th, and she passed away hours later. Michael, every year his birthday comes, he's going to be reminded. This is his, I don't know what you guys call it when somebody die, their birthday, their dead day. It's never going to be the same for Michael. Will he continue to want to pursue rapping? He's supposed to be a rapper. They say he has a song out, but nobody's listening to it. Poor Michael. Michael have been going through so much because his father is D'Angelo. And, people was expecting him to look like D'Angelo. People was expecting him to have the same integrity, morals, and values as his mom, Angie. But he doesn't have neither, and they say he's been struggling, trying to break into Hollywood. He's been on VLAD interviewing. Now, what is he interviewing? I don't know what he got to interview. Oh, okay. So we will just have to see. You guys know Angie Stone daughter just came out, spoke out. She cussed the fans out because she put a cash app up there and fans was asking, so what is it for? She said, none of your god dang business. Don't worry about what it's for. You gonna cash app, you gonna cash app. If you not, then not. Don't be asking me those questions. And she said, y'all can go to HELL. Okay. Yeah. And a lot of people had a lot of questions. They said, why does she keep on covering her mouth? People are saying that was the fight between Angie and her daughter, Diamond. And people are saying they fought 10 years ago. It was all on the news. Angie Stone put pause. Well, Angie Stone was defending herself against her daughter, Diamond. They said Diamond, she was 30 years old at the time. They said Angie was 53 years old 10 years ago. And Diamond, they say, got kicked out of her place and she had kids with her. Where's the baby daddy? I don't know. Okay. But Angie Stone, she opened her space for her daughter and her kids. They said that Diamond got up in there, just started disrespecting her mama. The kids was running around the house, breaking stuff, didn't have no clothes on. Angie said, no, you're going to have some order in here. You know what I'm saying? And they got into it. Next thing you know, it was all on the news. Angie Stone had a mugshot all on the news. And her daughter was going on internet posting pictures talking about, look at what my mama did to me. Angie Stone is a monster. Yes, yes, yes. Now Angie Stone said, no, that is not what happened. That her daughter is a liar and that she was defending herself. They said that Angie Stone, she got a medal, some big medal, and just knocked her ass out. And I guess it busts all the teeth out of her daughter's mouth. And that's why she keep doing like this. So I would have thought that she would have got it, fixed or been on somebody, government assistant program to get it fixed, some dental work or whatever. Hell, she might can do a deal. Don't Zeus Network, they have a program because I seen that person, Shamar Moore. Shamar, he got his stuff was effed up, but they fixed his shit, getting them veneers. But then they say the dentist said, you shouldn't fix your veneers. you know, but I don't know what's going on. She don't look like she got none of them. You know what I'm saying? She had the baseball cap on. The fingernails was popping now. But you know, a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about that child. So you know, it's a lot of stuff going on when it comes to this Angie Stone. And what about the record company? We cannot keep them. We got to keep them on the hook. Who is going to fight for Angie Stone to get those rights, to get justice? Because that's what she wanted. And people are saying that's the reason why she died, is because she spoke up about the industry. She exposed the dark industry and she told people, you don't want to go in that dark Hollywood. And she was exposing that she's going to get lawyers and she's going to fight to get her money that they have stolen from her. And honey, that's going to open up a whole bunch of worms. More victims are going to come out to speak out. And they said they don't have to do it. If you guys did not know, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but they said they want to erase the middle class, okay, and make it where nobody has no control but the rich and the powerful. And I believe they are going to exercise that muscle, okay? And the rich and the powerful and they can do whatever they want to do and get away with it like they used to do. And people are saying, well, why is everybody talking now? Because back in the day, the rich and powerful was rich and powerful, and it was known you couldn't say nothing against a rich and powerful person, you know, or you're going to get taken out of here. And it was going to be no trace. Nobody is going to report on it because ain't no other news outlet is going to talk about it because everybody is compromised. Once they find out you're going against a big major figure, ain't nobody going to go against that. You know, back in the day, Angie Stone would have said this about Universal. Ain't no story will pick it up. No radio station going to pick it up. Ain't nobody. But now we have a small window where people can come on this internet and they can speak their mind. They can tell you how they feel about things. They can expose different things and it goes viral. But they don't like that. They feel like the people have too much power. So you know they're going to snatch it away. So I think they're going to start exercising their muscles, the rich and the powerful, to see, you know, how far they can get away with it. And the more they get away with it, the more and more they're going to do it. Okay. So, honey, you guys got to be careful. And then Michael, is he scared? Do you think Michael is scared? Like, goddamn, you want me to speak? Shit, they took out my mama for speaking. Now you want them to take my ass out? Hell, okay. All right. No, I don't know if Michael have that strength to have that fight in him. And especially Michael seemed like he's kind of selfish, you know, but maybe, you know, his mom death can be an awakening for him. You know, it can just create like a beast inside him where he just want to fight the good fight, you know? So we would just have to see. And maybe she has some friends. I doubt it because I don't think she really had any friends in the industry that have money that can help. But you know who I heard? I heard Tyler Perry pay for the funeral. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, they said Tyler Perry is stepping in. Okay. Ooh, way to go, Tyler Perry. And I saw your Netflix movie and I really like it. The Beauty and the Black. Oh, Tyler Perry, you did it on that. But even in Tyler Perry, The Beauty and Black, y'all got to watch that show on Netflix. It's good. It's about a family and they got a lot of money, but they do not like each other. They are trying to take each other out for money and jealousy. And you notice a lot of these families that got a lot of money, they a lot of rich, they have a lot of hate between them. Okay. And it's not even the rich. Hell, when we go to the hood, shit, the mama don't like the daughter don't like the mama, the son can't stand the father because the father was nowhere around. The father don't like the son. Okay. Shit. Oh, we don't. Man, this shit is everywhere. Okay. It's everywhere. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. I love you so much. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.